Hello, everyone. Welcome to crossword solving. Hey, there's already people here. Nikki, hi, how are you? Okay, so this stream is called Speed Round because I want to go fast. There are a bunch of puzzles I've been unable to do lately. I've been real busy at work, and therefore the recent crosswords in general are kind of getting away from me. Echoes of Farah, hello to you. Wow, we got a couple lurkers. Hello, everybody. Okay, so I'm going to talk fast because I want to go fast. Yeah, so speed round. Why? Well, it was going to be semi-quick, but now it's going to have to be really quick. I meant to take a nice nap after work. I've been up super early and in the office, and then kind of come back to the office. I have what the real constraint here. I have an Only Connect game, a Connections online quiz league game in 70 minutes from now ish. I called a friend back who I owed a phone call to for a week or two as I drove across town, and sure enough, it was not a quick conversation, and it really pushed everything back. But the more I describe that, the worse it gets. Okay, let's look at a couple crosswords. And what I had in mind was like the recent tricky stuff. Most notably, well, let's start with the New Yorker. We saw good old Eustace Tilley, iconic New Yorker mascot for these many decades, indeed a century plus. The New Yorker having been founded in February of 1925. What I want to do, what I really want to do here is share the screen. This is getting way too interesting. My insane lack of streaming skills are coming to the fore here. I need Zoom to cooperate, and that ain't happening. Bear with me. This is a different flavor of the embarrassing lack of streaming skill that we've all come to expect from me. It's unbelievable. And there we go. Show. Maybe this will work. For all the bad mistakes I've made while streaming, this is a new one. I literally am having trouble sharing my screen. This is just Ben, remedial meetings. Oh, like the current one. How can you screen share when you can't get to the meeting? There we go. God, it's so bad. Well, it's funny. I threw an alert, or there's a tagline that you put on the alert when you're alerting people to the fact that you're streaming. And my cute, bear with, screw this up slightly more. There we go. Now we're getting there. Yeah, my little tagline was something like fast solving typos inevitable, but I typed it TPYOS. Get it? Little did I know that the first 5 minutes of the screen would be chewed up with my horrendously poor computer skills. All right, let's get to what this is all about, which is my horrendously poor solving skills. Now I got to rebuild my screen. Yeah, echoes of Farah, and I know it's ridiculous. I mean, hashtag old, hashtag incompetent, stop the video. You can focus all of your attention on my sad attempt to do this puzzle or these puzzles. Okay, yeah, anyway, you can stream from Zoom. I have used OBS my first few years solving. I did use OBS or streaming. And ultimately I found that Zoom has everything I need. I need to share a screen. I need to embarrass myself by failing to share a screen. And I need to be able to turn a camera on. And what I do here is crosswords, trivia, Only Connect games, the occasional talk show like the one we had last week. And thanks again to all my awesome guests as we broke down the recent American Crossword Puzzle Tournament. But anyway, yeah, big picture. Zoom is so easy to use. It doesn't have the bells and whistles that OBS has, but none of this complicated throwing of levers that's needed in OBS, setting up so much stuff in the background. So yeah, this is, If it's laughably simple, so am I, and that's my brand. All right, I want to do tricky puzzles. Let's start with the New Yorker, unlike most newspapers, does its hard crosswords on Mondays. Natan last wrote this one. If the timer starts, I'm going to back out for half a sec because, yep, there it goes. So I want to D'Angelo album. Wow, why does that make me think of Terrence Trent D'Arby? Natan Last, a brilliant guy, and a fellow judge of mine at the National Crossword Puzzle Tournament. Just saw him there for the weekend. In fact, I saw him at a friend's house the night before that. I'm throwing a link into the chat. Natan has written a new book called Across the Universe. Looks really interesting, kind of an intellectual take on crossword puzzles, etc. I have not read it yet. I am overdue to buy a copy, and there's Natan. Oh man, one of the sweet, sweet side benefits of writing puzzles for the New Yorker is you actually get your own New Yorker caricature. I'll have to leave him on the screen, but I want the grid to be big. All right, D'Angelo. Hey, Dragon. All right, so D'Angelo had an album called Urban Hang Suite, and that is, I think that was that D'Angelo? Was that? That is just too long of a title. That is the beginning and ending of what I know about D'Angelo. Well, I know I need that. I need that. It's been like, or maybe that's just too like on the nose. All right. Wow, look at all the folks who are pouring in here. For lack of something better to watch. Hello, that cryptic guy. For those of you, thank you everybody who's pouring in here and those who are kind of lurking. The deal here is I have an Only Connect game, a Connections Online Quiz League game. Hey, Juffo. In an hour and 3 minutes. So much as I would have loved to do, you guys are getting ahead of me, which is just the way I like it. So yeah, the events happened in the last few hours that cost me like an hour of stream time, which, okay, fine. So like the more I shut up and the more I stream, the more puzzles we'll get to. But me being me, Rat Czar, this is a member of the Tish family of Lowe's Corp fame. Brilliant member. I think she went to like Harvard Law School. Anyway, she is making a dent in that rat pro. Good for her. How about that? I like the ease. Robo Twilight, hello to you. This is just painful that I've got all these awesome people in here, including some first-time chatters, and I don't have time to really absorb the punch of a bunch of hard puzzles. Sing about my uncle, aunt. Oh man, not knowing this D'Angelo album is not gonna help. Not knowing this either isn't gonna help either. I mean, that's a lot of countries. If it's not the Olympics and if it's not FIFA's World Cup, then I don't know what it is. Maybe not liking that all of a sudden. This could be this. Could be this. This is Red Light. With the Nemean Lion and the G and Steve. But let's say for now, please don't give me a help. Give me a help. Wow. Not just for typos, it's for talking wrong, bad. Yeah, let's see how I do. And then, I'm sure it won't be long before is this something voltage? This is the likeliest to not be right. Let's go sets here. Let's go cottage core, y'all. It's my vibe. Is this one of these? Maybe. I mean, Urban Hang Suite. I was so proud of myself. A man on the inside. Strong recommend. Mike Shore, who I met at Wrigley Field a couple years ago. Ow, dropped his name on my foot. Brilliant writer. Did such a great job with that show. Ted Danson did as well. It seems to me, where's the word I in here? Can't find it. This could be this could be something Messiah for D'Angelo. I mean, I don't think D'Angelo is a man who like is lacking in self-confidence. I think Messiah is actually plausible. I want it to be I rather. This is some kind of a league. Oh, this could be not again the odd. Yeah, this is some kind of league. It ain't La Liga. I should be seeing this. Everybody watching this except for me knows the answer to that. Isn't that sad? I was on the right track with my former guest. Give me partial credit. I gather. There we go. I wanted this to be Agatha, but it wasn't. Another one that everybody but me is seeing. Could it be that? No, because this could be that. How's everybody doing tonight? I don't like it when my usual monologue like prevents people from, I mean, a big part of the reason that I like to stream is because I am so fond of those who turn up, whether they're, this could be that. This is bald. Yeah, I love the people who show up, those I know in real life, those I know only here. And so therefore, I like when the chat is active. And was this? Not seeing it. Yeah, so when I just like babble without directing my attention to the chat box, it tends to be a conversation killer, and that is not what I'm after. This could be this. What am I not seeing? Just not seeing it. How's everybody doing tonight? You missed the fruit bowl. What, in the background of my stream? That's easily fixed. Gaze upon my fruit bowl, ye mortals, and despair. Oh, it doesn't work when you're not in the window. Yeah, that is all legit real fruit, y'all. I mean, I can prove it by eating some of it, but then I'll waste even more time. I want this to be Ain't I a Woman, but it just isn't for reasons, including the fact that this is probably an S. This I know. I'm honestly, I so would rather. I think a pear is my favorite fruit. How about you? Strawberry? I can't imagine what your favorite fruit is. Yeah, I would be much. What is that? Something Messiah? I would be much happier with myself if I knew the title of the D'Angelo record and I didn't know the name of the Tia and Tamara Mowry show. It is a lot right now, so many ways. Something crossed. No, not like that. Something across, not like that. So yeah, it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad that I know the title of the sister show. I will, although not having seen it, he said, hoping to get a modicum of self-respect and community respect back. I can't say for sure that it's not great. I have my I gather that maybe that's the case. Yeah, D'Angelo. Sorry, D'Angelo. Just don't know your stuff. What is the first part of that Messiah gonna be? Okay, this is gonna be this. This is going to be this. This is going to be the streak ends here. Is it Mon Ami? I really don't think so. What am I? Oh, has everyone enjoyed the fruit sufficiently? I'm underdressed, a little too warm in my office. If you hear anything in the background, it's because my door is open. Because this. Hmm. Is this the Cobb's case? What am I not? So yeah, anyway, had to air out the office. So it's too warm in here, hence, oh, everybody but me saw that type. I hope you all enjoyed that. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not a fan of being underdressed on my own stream. Theoretically, I make the rules, but those are the rules I live by. It's my credo, y'all. So yeah, is everybody having a good night? What are y'all up to? Is anybody besides me, wait, clean and sober with two typos? Is anybody but me in the Connections Online Quiz League? If so, how is your season going? Are you enjoying the sweet, sweet ride that my team is enjoying? God, this is so bad that I don't know this. Like really bad. Cobbs, I feel like I should know that. I mean, the abortion, I guess, geez, the abortion case. All right, Monari, I guess that was a movie. Um, Nikki Demas, did I know you were in the league? I can't say for sure that I knew that. Certainly sounds plausible. Ravenite, I know that you are in it like hardcore. What is going on here? Man, do I not like this. Is this not a B? Wow. Hayes, that describes me perfectly at the moment. Is this is what would you like to cause something, wouldn't it? No, this would be this. Typo Palooza, y'all. Come for the typos, stay for the boring monologue, and to a lesser extent, the crosswords. This would be this would be this would be. No, that's right. Oh my God. Well, if is this barcodes? Got props here. Is a barcode a metaphorical tracker? Is this? Oh yeah, yeah. I hate to turn to the chat for help, but this is not going super well. This, this. I want this to be like bar rooms, bar doors. Bird dogs, Creed. What? Wonder. There's one reason that this is all going so poorly. The fact that I suck. Yeah, the green head of the male duck is actually something that I knew at some point in my life. What is this? Man, there is all kinds of non-solving happening here. Honora becoming like a big crossword thing. Oh, Ravenite, did you do this puzzle? Good for you. Maybe this, maybe I want this to be poetry slam. Eons poet could be that, could be. Oh man, look at all the stuff I don't know. I don't want to brag, but I mean, there's so much stuff here that I don't know. If I would shut up and stop and think, this feels like super gettable. Yeah, my diet of hard puzzles in the last couple of years has pretty much been like the big three of hard stuff ish. The Tim Croce Club 72, the New York Newsday Saturday Stumper. We can throw Fireball in there, although he's not always going for difficulty. Champions League. What do you call them? Pan-European one. It is champions. No, oh, the Premiership, the Premier League. That I would love that to be right. 7 letters ending in an R, and yet might be wrong. Anyway, so yeah, the New Yorker rolling out a difficult Monday puzzle, super welcome. I also am like a huge New Yorker nerd after. I think this is with an A after he's like from Milwaukee. Like he seems so European. Yeah, this is this. What? Oh, this is Maori. Is this not Coda? Kia Ora. I want this to be like Korean. Is this? This is not right. This is not right. This is not right. This is the Hobbs case, I think, right? This is the D is right. Oh my God. And I still, yeah, that is just not cool to cross two movies that I don't know anything about. Ugh, all right, I'm gonna have to run the vowels down there in a minute. Okay, this would be SoCal, y'all. UC Riverside. Let's keep it real. Real slow. That's what I'm keeping it right now. This, seeing it. Yeah, I mean, there you go. Like the two hardest answers in this puzzle are crossing each other. That is just not. It's a sigil, probably out, keep fit. So what is this sports league? Pops. I should have thought of that. I should have thought of a lot of these. And yet, and yet. I want this to be peseta as in coin, when in fact, I think now I want it to be pop. Is it pepeta? What do you call those? Like pumpkin seeds? Wow, it's 7:11 p.m. here. I have 49 minutes left. This is, what the hell is going on here? This is this clearly. I still don't see this. I am not a fan of this D, quite honestly. What would this be other than this? It is the premier ship. Ravenite, Nikki, that cryptic guy, Waterfall, Strawberry, Liari. Why did you all tell me that it wasn't the Premier League when in fact it is? This has got to be something in Spanish, doesn't it? What the hell is this if it's not a... If this is those, that kind of a seed, then this is this, then this is this, then this is that. I want this to be TO or TIA. This T, is this wrong? I really want a K there, and this. I mean, I don't think of this hard puzzle as like harder than the other puzzles that I wanted to do today. And yet here we are, like 16 minutes in and I'm not even done. That is just not, this is not a braid. Well, if this was Urban Hang Suite, Urban Messiah would be like plausible, and yet it's not right. Is this a GoPro? No. Is this singing about my God? Is this a D? I can't see how this is anything other than keep fit. Wow. We could just spend the whole hour on this puzzle. This is just not a good look. I mean, there are, I can't even count that high. How many answers I can't figure out. Okay, I'm not asking for answers, but does anybody see any wrong answers in here that I should delete? I want this to be like keep out. But if it's keep fit, it's not keep out. Thank you for those who are here. Oh my God, we're into the double-digit viewers, y'all. That is like, that is bananas. I'm so sorry that you're seeing this mess. What I like to do is sit down here and just blast my way through a bunch of hard puzzles. And that was the plan tonight. 18 minutes later, preceded by some babbling and some inability to share my screen, you know, what I like to call my brand. We're still not done with our first puzzle. That is kind of embarrassing. I see some speed solver buddies in the chat who, you know that I'm capable of more than this, but talk is cheap. Rhymes. Like years. Is this Northern California? I think like Riverside is south. How about this? What on earth is blank ID? I don't think it's that. Black Messiah, y'all. Why did you guys all tell me in the chat that it wasn't Black Messiah when it so clearly is? Can you please stop screwing me up? All right, a toy with timed imperatives. This would be a braid. It is a braid. Well, I don't know what this is. Is it a poppet pars? I don't. Ravenite, all of the names of people in the chat box look dark gray to me. Is that not what it is? This is Minari, I think. Although this, I'm not wild about this. I can't say with certainty that it's the Hobbs decision. Yeah, everybody but me knows what 15 across is, and indeed everybody but me knows where my probably 2 or 3 typos are. You don't say. I'm not going to lower myself to check the grid quite yet. I have no idea what this is. All right, tragically, I'm going to look at my keyboard. Is this that? I mean, rhymes, bars could be rhyming. Wow. Wow. Are there typos in this puzzle other than, are there typos in this puzzle? Tell me that much. Robo, go ahead and tell me. Is it in one of these answers? Typo, oh, no. Go ahead and tell me wrong letters because golly, there's only 43 minutes left. Man, I blame myself. I drove across town for those who just rolled in. Let's waste more time telling this boring story. All right. Dobbs. It is definitely the Dobbs decision. This I don't know, but yeah, the Dobbs decision, of course. 14. Wow, you don't say. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I only had that word in and out of there 9 times. All right, so we didn't get a complete solution because Bop It felt like it was right. All right, anyway, so I called somebody back who I owed a phone call back, an ACPT friend actually. And well, go to Brendan Quigley's site. This browser is even the one to use. So, oh no, I mean, it's the conversation shouldn't be that like tough. Where are we? All right, Brendan drops his hard puzzles on Monday as well. I do not know what Bop It is. I am sad to say am like not in touch with more than just like today's pop music. All right, Brendan. All right, let's turn the timer on. Let's keep things honest here. Is this is this is that? Is this Oye? Are there like court bailiffs there? This is Scarf or Snarf. This is not a P. I'm gonna say this is like an esprit de corps. Not loving the double R particularly. So if this is rims out, what is this with an M? I ask you purely rhetorical. Something gun. I don't know why. I mean, is this ink? Something ink? Maybe this is actually right. Unprecedented on this stream. I might actually have right answers. I got to think about doing that more often. Some kind of a mark. Is this? Taco Tuesday? Is this? tweezer, and it certainly is not. Let's be that. Is there such a thing as an ice mask? H.G. Wells? Is a bop it like you hit something with a non-harmful hammer? Is that? Could this be this? Oh, this is a record album needle. Oh, Brendan Quigley. Let's stop the clock. Let's give it up for my man Brendan, who has a new puzzle that just dropped. Is that what the kids are saying? In the Boston Globe. I am so proud and happy for Brendan. A very cool puzzle called Align. Link in chat. Abe link in chat. Check it out. It's a good one. Oh, gotta get the clock going again. That's a good puzzle. I've enjoyed that. This is Lee Rose, Uz. This is an ink mark. Libro, I feel like is right, bros. This would want this to be orgs, in which case an ice mass, sure, I guess. Rank high. I forget what I already forget what I said. This would be that. Let's try that and oh, taco night. Okay, I was thinking like a lunch situation. The Willies, perhaps? No, because it is. I wish I had Jesse's Girl, not to be confused with his I'm Not Bruce Springsteen's song. It's that. And this is that. And this is this. And this is no. And this is some. I want it to be Mare's Nest, but well, it is not. Brendan, what can you say about Brendan Quigley? The guy is crazy prolific, also just like a real good guy who I've enjoyed, whose friendship and company I've enjoyed for so long, since 2009 when I met him at the American Crossword Tournament. Is this is this kind of a grand clue for a pretty prosaic answer? What is 21 time tone? Is this? That's got to be this, I guess. And this has to, wait, what? Well, now I want it to be semitone, and I don't love. I thought she spelled her name with an O. Something here is not right. Not right, I tell you. All right, we'll get it off with the first letter and try that. Let's try that. Let's try that. He worked with U2. There's a song in that record or in that movie that's like my favorite U2 song. I leave it to you to figure it out. All right, look who's got more than one answer and fewer than 10 typos. It's still early though. Don't worry. I can't leave my brand. Limit one. Ah, the word break is here. Brendan, you sly dog. I want this to be pre-orders. Let's try that. Let's try that. Let's try that. Let's try that. Let's try. I'm going to do it without looking at the crossing clues. That's an H, that's an E, that's. Oh, it's Behead. Okay, this must be Joan M. Owl, and it is Clan of the Cave Bear. Ray Don Chong, doing something more than being the wife of Tommy Chong. I want this to be Mia Hamm, and yet it is not. This has got to be this guy. This has got to be. I want this to be aerators. These letters appear to be right. I'm not. Are they? But are they? Huh. something weird's going on here. Chat, you've come to a halt. Maybe it's because I am not giving you any oxygen. I'm going to go back to the chat. Today is Wednesday. Is everybody having a good week? I know, or I've seen this answer, even though I've never seen this show. We'll get there. Ronaldo apparently might not be right. I mean, I want it to be Mia Hamm, but Presidential Medal of Freedom, I don't see Ronaldo getting that in this country. And it's not Pele, and it ain't Landon Donovan. But if this is a V, what is going on here? Yeah, hope you're having a good Wednesday. We're like more than halfway through the week. Is anyone doing anything interesting this weekend? It's really where I was going with that. Am I? Think what's up this weekend? I'm mostly working this weekend. Could be that. Don't know. Let's try that. Let's try to be like a gene, in which case. I have no idea what this is. I've never even looked at this clue. That's right. That's right. That's right. Handed are we abbreviating never do well by taking out the E? Could that possibly be the deal here? I can't imagine that's right. So, oh, duh. Bandana can be spelled with with a single or double N in the back half of the word. So therefore, oh, that ain't right either. All right, let's try this. Let's try him again. No, there's just no way. So who is this? Is it, oh, it's what's her face. I couldn't get past the idea of Mia Hamm. It's, is it Megan, I think, Rapinoe? Is this that? I think it is. Is this? I think it is. Is this her? I think it is. Is this this? It definitely is. It is that. Oh, we never saw this. That's that. This is that. Oops, not if you can't spell. This is this. Brendan, you said it couldn't be done. You said I couldn't solve a puzzle of yours in under 10 minutes. No, you didn't say that. But compared to that embarrassment on Natan's New Yorker puzzle, that was a step in the right direction. All right, so we did, what did we do? We did a New Yorker and we did a Brendan. I had like some thoughts. I had some intents, if you will, for what puzzles I wanted to do. And now it's like, I'm so busy talking to myself that I'm like losing my focus. Well, that New Yorker that was a rough ride. I'm not gonna lie. That was a little bit embarrassing. Let's go back to the New Yorker and see who else has like a recent Monday. I mean, we did open this stream with Eustace Tilley, the iconic New Yorker. Would you call him a mascot? Would you call him an iconic icon? All right, so there's Winna, there's Molly Calgar. Look at all these great people. I'm going to skip over the easier ones. And work my way to, I think, the Red Robin. I mean, look at these, they have an all-star team at the New Yorker. Paolo, these are like my fave peeps. Paolo's Tuesday, is that like a little easier than the Monday? I mean, I'm a huge Paolo fan. Paolo was just on the stream last week as we rang in, to quote Brendan. We celebrated. All right, well, maybe we can have more of a conversation if, not every puzzle has to be super hard. Yeah, we celebrated the American Crossword Puzzle Tournament with a stream here last Thursday, most notably with like a surprise appearance by Will Shorts. That was pretty sweet and nice of him to join us. But yeah, we learned a lot about next year's tournament. Wow. I super don't know that. Well, maybe this puzzle is like too hard for me. We'll find out. Hmm. Is this maybe St. Pauli? No, of course it's this. This is this. This is this. This is PBS. Oh, of course. Okay, I was thinking of like cable. This is this and this is. Okay. Has anyone answered my amazing, like, hard-hitting journalism question? What's up this weekend? You catch up to the chat. A Simon Says ish toy game. Wow, I didn't know that. Died playing with Mr. Bucket. Got it. Okay. All right, Paolo, what else you got? This is like this, maybe? I'm going to only look at the down clues for just a half a second. We're not going downs only. This is sort of like almost a chasm puzzle. I love the open middle, although he didn't go for like both directions fully open. And what time is it? All right, we got 29 minutes left. And beginning to wonder about 7 down. This weird sisters. There are 3 of them. This is that. This is that. Is this bust up? Is that Moderna at 14? I'm not looking at the across clues quite yet. Let's see how we can do on these downs before we. I mean, this is a Tuesday. Theoretically, this is not going to be. Strawberry, what are you? Oh, well, don't say more than you want to say. But what's your final project? Gonna be something bosses? It's got to be that. This could be that. This I just don't know. What is going across sales? What is going on at 20? Lisa Leslie, that's what's going on. Lisa Leslie, one of the all-time greats. Why does this thing keep offering? I used to have a New Yorker account. I used to subscribe. I read every New Yorker magazine for 12 years, and I don't think I read 5 books in that time. It was just, this is vibing, in which case, what is 19 across? Valet Parks. I thought that was PAX. You can't fool me, Paolo, for more than an hour. This is this is that. North pointing member, that has to be a star. How about Polaris? Is Polaris in this constellation? I have absolutely no idea. This 16 is a problem. What is going on there? Is it Tom Fontana from that show, Homicide, Life on the Street? 7 down and others. Oh, these are stars. So what? There's something wrong here. This is a G. These are hags. Hags, I tell you. Puts on airs. This I still love. All right. Trust me when I say I'm not looking at, well, you know what? I should have done it. Well, I didn't come here to do downs only. It just started happening. What I'm going to do is this and this, just to prove to you all. I'm rolling up my sleeves, not doing anything tricky here. We're using the downs until we can't get any answers. This is this. This is, what's her name? I'm mixing her up with the stand-up comic. What? Maybe this, a tad, a bit. What is going on at this blank TBS? Is that the electronic one? ETBS? Strawberry, what are you up to? Research into the ethics of a specific technology, and what, very interesting. I like it. Nice. This looks like qubit. This looks like oxide. This looks like org. Is this Coho? No, we were close. 3 out of 4. Coco Gauff, real name Corey, Cori. The father is, I think, Corey as well. I don't know what that is. In 8 letters. I guess it has to be that. I mean, metal is steel. What is going on here? I have no idea. What is 34 across? What is 36 across? Something. I'm not Crocs shoes. I'm not crazy about that OE. I'm just not, but oop, look at that clue. This could be that. This could be a child. This is this. Will Shortz rejected that as a New York Times cryptogram. I think it's kind of fun that that's called that. Wow. Did I just give you an amazing behind the scenes look at our New York Times variety puzzle section? I think I did. I want this to be florist, and yet it is not. I am just not a fan of what I'm seeing here. I'm really not. And yet I don't know what else. I don't know. The looks of these letters bothers me. What's 38 across? An eye stalk? Maybe. Is this man? Is this D'Angelo and the Urban Hang Suite and the Black Messiah? I've actually heard of Black Messiah. I didn't know it until I saw the answer. Is this this? Is this Maelstrom, May West, Diesel? Got one of these is wrong. And Annalid, Diesel, got. It would really help to get that answer. It really would. Looks like we're gonna have to go down and work our way back up. Oh my God. Well, a bill becomes a law. I didn't mean to block the clues. All right, that's like that's next level, next difficulty level. I don't want to see those horizontal. This looks like a trap. This is probably something ER, someone who does something. This is obviously renews. So let's, no, not either. And wrap has to be an N. Yes, Strawberry, I will take help on the typos because I tend to not see them. I don't want answers, but yeah, if there's like an obvious typo, please tell me. Now that you said that, of course, now that you alerted me to the existence of typos, I can theoretically, oh, duh, thank you. Is that the one you meant? Yep. Okay, beautiful. That really helps because this is this, not to be confused with the now ex-wife of John Mulaney. Anna Tembler or something. Works with their buds. Not seeing it, although is this bottle? This is this, not to be confused with the song of the same name. Probably that. Got dressed. Pops the bubbly May something. I feel like this just got dressed, although it doesn't have to be, I guess. If this is this, I still don't know what this is. Now that it's cooling off in my office. Oh, a tester, like a taste tester. I'm not looking at the clue. I'm not looking. Ring taster, not okay. Well, kind of right. Ring leader pops the Moet. Still don't know this woman's name. Not proud of that. I would know it if I saw it. This is Ghana. This is a tad or oh, maybe it's yeah, oh, it keeps happening. Glazing. Raised, slit, GPA, steel. What is going on at 38? Is it Maelstrom? But Paulo is not the good speller that I always thought it was. Stealing rod? tent stakes. I am going to close the door to my office. A little chilly in here. Wow. The mysteries of life. Pops the T. All right, there's a problem at the lower left, I think. Unless there's a proper name, may someone that I never heard of. This looks right. This has to be right. This is right. This is right. This analid looks right. Diesel. This could be some weird term that those under age 80 know, but I don't. Pops the. Doesn't have to be tent stakes, I guess. This. Oh, wait, what am I? Jesus, I had these are all wrong. Strawberry, why did you say they were all right? They're all wrong. Pops, bubbles, pops. This is ebbs, pops. That actually could be right. No. Pops bottles? Would they put tits in the New Yorker? Some letters, I assume that says are wrong. Incorrect. All right. Well, it's nice to be close, isn't it? Stealing. Let's look at the worst looking parts of this puzzle. Not a big fan of this. Although most of these words look good. Maestros. What did we have? No. I couldn't see the word maestro when I had the word maestro. That is, well, let's see. How have we embarrassed ourselves? I was unable to share the screen. I took 74 minutes to do a New Yorker crossword, and now all right, maestros, got dressed, ringleader, tent stakes. I don't know that they would put the word tits in a New Yorker puzzle, and yet what else would this be? In a wheel turning system. Problem might be somewhere else. Give me a second to look. All right. Fontana. Is it Fantana? No, it's Font. I'm going with Tom. Would they put Tom Fontana's name in it? I think that was the guy's name who, along with David Simon, made that one or more TV shows. Pops. Doesn't have to be Pops. All right, let's look at the across answers. This. It's on Ayers Valley Parks. There's going to be like some kind of a Heisenberg problem where it looks right and it's wrong. Qubit, this. Maestro's Toodle doesn't have to be right. I like this and this. In rap, not a big fan of that, but Shakedown looks right. Well, I'm left feeling like this is the bad letter. Is it Steel Ingrid? Speaking of crosswords. Does everybody but me see the problem here? I mean, other than the problem being me, which is like something that we're not going to be able to fix tonight. I have 16 minutes left. 16 minutes left. Time enough to, I did not see that clue. Time enough to do another crossword if I can just, there's a clue. Interesting. All right. Well, diesel looks right. Analyt, I mean, these are all like, these all have to be right, given the crossing words, unless it's monstros, the whale from Pinocchio. In grade 1. All right, there's something. Alana Glazer. Does she spell it with an S, like Nikki Glazer? I don't think. I think a Z is. I think it's just appropriate. That's right. Let's see what else that's going to be. Something. Is this obs? Stealing rod, I don't like that. Stealing? Sterling rod? If it's final bosses, and I think it is, then I think the problem is here. Could be wrong. Let me look at the rest of it. Let's look at every down clue, and then I will weep. I will turn my camera on as a treat to everyone. Let's go through every down. The acrosses all look like they're words, unless I'm just get dressed. Okay. Okay. Blank BBS. It's not EBS. Steering rod. Oh my God. Why did I even have an R there? Why, I ask you. All right, what's next? We got 14 minutes left. Should we go back to Brendan and do another? Yeah, let's do that. Based on what we've seen tonight, I have no confidence that I could do another New Yorker puzzle in. I'll tell you what we're not doing. We're not leaving this rectangle on the screen. Yeah, that was just like a really, really shaky solve. Brendan, I would go downs only on a medium difficulty, Brendan, but you never know how long that will take. His medium puzzle comes out, I want to say like midweek. Henry Rathbon, I'll have to read that later. If I'm doing this right, then this is the hard puzzle from Brendan's site from a week ago. All right. I'm going to do something that I've never done before, which is try to talk a little less because this is, and it's still big enough on your screen if I do that. Okay. The timer will help me realize when I have to frantically. What is up, LeBron Swanson? And what is up, everybody in the chat? Look at all these great people. God, I wish my solving and or streaming were worthy of like the A+ people that I get in the chat. Huh? I want that to be Thresh. I want this to be Angstrom. You know, I want a lot of things. Maybe. 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 No, not liking what one down looks like. Don't love that. Could be right. Because this is that. Okay, yeah. Who typed that wrong? LeBron Swanson? I think it was you. All right, I'm using all the clues. This is this. Huh? This looks like this. Thank you very much, that cryptic guy. Are you in COQL, by the way? I don't, I see you around the old Twitch neighborhood, but I don't have a great sense. I know you like cryptic crosswords, of course, but I have no idea what this is. Is this? Something here's wrong. Home turf. It is a pun. Don't know what that is. We'll find out. We'll find out. I know there are some who would say that this is the answer. I happen to believe that it is not. What is this? 2 words? Cryptic left so soon that I never even found out if he's in the league. Maybe. We've got some kind of liquor. And well, it isn't. Is this this? Is this this? It is, y'all. Something here's wrong. Something here is wrong. We'll find out. I'm not going to look for it now. I'm going to go over here. Awesome. I love when she is part of our country and world. That This is that. This is, I wanted this to be Lee Ritenour, but it isn't. It's probably that. It's that. Oh, did we, Brendan, 2 Mondays in a row with the tone arm? This looks like this. This looks. What is this? Is this? In which case, what is it? Wow. Oh, this is PR stunts. Maybe this was Alphonse. Does anyone here name their, what was this, an avocado or something, or a mango? If you named it, would it be Alfonso? Forage is right. So what? This is some kind of, oh, probably that, maybe. I like the J in the first spot of the word. Yeah, I mean, that movie, what was that movie about, like the Black Irish Gangs of New York? Wasn't it like the Alfonso Mangoes? Oh, no, no, sorry, you're making a different point. Ravenite, that's across the park from you, is it not? Everyone in the chat is mumbling that to themselves right now. This is a mint julep. This is. Look at all these Q's and J's. Brendan really going for it. I am here for it. Any old time you want to throw weird letters in, Brendan, please do. I want this to be ing. But this looks like this. Oh, this, of course. This ends in ing, so this is this. Will, sorry, let me withdraw that comment. LeBron Swanson, if you're still here, nice job on the fireball contest that I solved and enjoyed. Structures. Oh, this is this. Nice one. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. And you know, I am like just not good. These are all right. Len Bias, man, what he could have been. Oh, this was right. And you know, yeah, I have just been so bad at solving metas that like years ago I stopped. Strawberry, you know, it's funny. So our friend Katie Grog had the answer S and P years ago, and she's like, sand P, it was so cute and funny. And then it became like Rander. Yeah. Although P and A is a thing. I mean, Panda is a word, and there is a puzzle magazine called P and A. Yeah, you were maybe there for Sand P. There are so many Katie Grog like Cluser buds that what am I not seeing? That yeah, that like that has sort of fallen away, but the shadow and Sherlock Holmes. Anyway, to finish a thought, LeBron, yeah, this was a rare instance of I want this to be Bilbo or Smaug. What is it? Oh, it's gonna be this. Nice one. What, look, more J's. Gonna finish this thing with time to spare, y'all. So yeah, LeBron, Ben Zimmer remarked that he knows a little something about you and Lydia, which was enough to kind of nudge me. I might have been able to do it on my own. But anyway, that's all. He didn't give me any like help beyond that. But that little nudge sort of helped get me in a direction. Anyway, very elegant puzzle. You guys pulled it off. Very, very well done. I have a theory about this, and it's probably wrong. this would be, was it Sparta? That beat, was that the 300? All of a sudden, I don't like that guess. Too bad. I wanted to like speed solve a Monday New York Times to say goodbye with. And is Athens? Oh, no, it's this guy. Was mixed, which is what I wanted it to be. I'm meter, and it is not that. It's just for laughs. Don't know. Not. Probably that. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. That's a great clue. I really like that. I would really go and I would really be playing with being rude if I tried to bang out one quick speed solve before my COQL game, because it's now 7:57 p.m. This is gonna have to be it. That, and this, and this, that. Wait, what? We're not done? How, oh man, we didn't turn on the timer. Okay. Out of pure respect to everyone here, I'm gonna throw a collared shirt back on and say a fond good evening to you all. I haven't streamed since last Thursday. For those of you with an interest in the American Crossword Puzzle Tournament, I urge you to watch the VOD for the stream we just did before this. But yeah, I've been real busy with work, and it's just been tough to get on the old stream. Anyway, so here we are. It's Wednesday. I'm not sure when I will next. There goes my alarm to tell me to stop talking, just like Brendan's puzzle told me to do. Yeah, so I will definitely be working this weekend. I had to say no to an appetizing tennis game. Be tough to make it as good as the one we played at 6:30 this morning, though. Wow, we had a good one. Really good one. Everybody played well. Nobody gave anything away. Nobody made errors. It was four good to great players playing like as well as they can. So we had all these nice long points. So much fun. So much fun. But anyway, yeah. So tomorrow and then Friday look to be busy with work. I will work over the weekend, but at my own pace. I'm also like, guys, the bad news is that my boss is like this idiot who doesn't know what he's doing. The worst news is that I'm self-employed. But the good news is that I can do like kind of whatever, whenever. And so maybe I'll just like throw the camera on and like do a quick 60 to 90 minutes on the old stream. I hope you will join me then. Thank you all for being here. I see names I don't recognize in the chat, which is always good. That means there's always kind of new folks rolling on in. Love having you along for the ride. Sorry that the solving tonight was really kind of subpar, honestly, but the typos, the iffy solving, the inability to run a stream, the incessant babble. That's what you get here. And thank you for coming back despite it all. Have a great rest of the week. Strawberry, LeBron, Ravenite. Yeah, it's man, you gotta love COQL. So much fun. Good luck. I wish you good fortune in the wars to come, whoever hasn't played yet this week. We're out of time. There's not time enough to talk about COQL. Let's just say it's great. Go to quizcentral.net, I think is the website, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about. Our Only Connect League. All right, 8 bells. I can hear the chimes going off. That's it. Good night, everybody. Take care.